EU regulators are investigating Pornhub and three other sites. Anthropic is bringing web search to free Claude users. And Apple bought the maker of Sneaky Sasquatch. It's Wednesday, May 28th, and here's a quick look at tech in the news this morning from Engadget. European regulators are investigating Pornhub. On Monday, the European Commission accused the platform of not doing enough to block underage access. Also included in the investigation are StripChat, XNXX, and Xvideos. The EC suspects the porn sites have breached the Digital Services Act, which includes child safety measures. Specifically, it accused the platforms of lacking age restriction tools. All four sites let EU users watch content after clicking a single button to confirm they're over 18. In a statement to Engadget, Pornhub said it's fully committed to the online safety of minors. The company said our sites are fully RTA compliant, as rated by the Association of Sites Advocating Child Protection, and are strictly reserved for those of legal age only. It added that it believes device-level verification, rather than on the website, is the real solution. Regulators will carry out an in-depth probe. If the companies are found to be in violation, they could face fines of up to 6% of their global annual turnover. However, the EC could also accept remedies from the companies. The DSA allows the Commission to regulate online platforms with over 45 million users. Those missing that mark fall under the jurisdiction of the EU's 27 member states. On that note, the Commission said StripChat no longer meets that threshold. Moving forward, it will be regulated by Cyprus, where its parent company operates. However, the new designation does not take effect for 4 months, so it remains part of the probe. Anthropic is continuing to trickle down features to its free users. The latest one to make the leap out of subscriber-only mode is web search, which the company introduced to its AI chatbot Claude in March. According to Anthropic, connecting Claude to the web allows it to deliver more accurate responses based on the most up-to-date information available online. This feature is available to all Claude users starting this week. In addition, Anthropic has begun beta tests for voice mode on its mobile apps. This option lets users interact with Claude in natural conversations in an expansion of the platform's existing dictation tools. There will be 5 voice options available to assign to Claude, and the AI assistant can provide full transcripts and voice mode summaries after a conversation. Now, May has been a busy month for Anthropic, which just launched 2 new models last week. Opus 4 is a powerful coding-focused system that can use multiple tools in parallel and can run for several hours at a time, while Sonnet 4 is a hybrid reasoning model designed to move between quick queries and more complex ones. The current beta testing of voice mode will default to Sonnet 4. Apple has bought a game studio for the first time. Digital Trends reported on Tuesday that the company has scooped up Rack 7. The 2-person team is behind the Apple Arcade hit Sneaky Sasquatch. For years, some investors have hoped Apple would apply its full clout to the gaming industry. Although recent years have seen the launches of Apple Arcade and Game Mode for Macs, there's still untapped potential. Another piece of news on Tuesday makes it easier to speculate that something is brewing. Bloomberg reported that the company will launch a revamped gaming app at WWDC. The new app is said to replace the oft-forgotten Game Center. However, Giovanni Colantonio of Digital Trends suggests that the acquisition is not necessarily a sign of what's to come. He noted that Apple described the Rack 7 purchase as a unique situation to help the small studio grow. Sneaky Sasquatch was a launch title for Apple Arcade back in 2019, and Engadget's Devendra Hardawar described it as an example of how the service can let developers cut loose and get weird. And weird it is, and delightfully so. You play as the mythic Bigfoot tiptoeing around a forest. What starts as a quirky stealth game takes on even stranger turns. As you progress, you'll learn to drive cars, disguise yourself as a human, and hit the ski slopes. Over 5 years later, the quirky title is still one of Apple Arcade's tentpole games. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and more tech news at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Will Shanklin and Anna Washenko, and was voiced and produced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.